We got Streamer University's most disgusting tryout. Let's see how nasty it was. Ew.
What's poppin', y'all? We already got the biggest loser of Streamer University, and the tryouts haven't even ended. And this was during the tryouts. And this streamer's name is Raul Mesa.
I went to LA so I can pursue my dream. I've been doing this since I was 12. But I came into the first application tired as shit, but I still put the effort. I love it, bro. I haven't ate since 5 a.m. What's the fuck? On stream. Eve either. You're keeping humans in a classroom for 5 hours. I was getting pushed. My cameraman, Eve, was getting pushed, shoved. Bro had to fight somebody for the spot. And then the motherfuckers that were just there first, they just get at the end. And then Lacey comes, Ash, all these motherfuckers, they just come get their clips. And that's fucking
it. Oh, I hate crybaby ass niggas. You bitch ass niggas, man. Fix your fucking face. Tell you what wrong. You a whole man, nigga. Go get it. Nigga, you crying, nigga, because you can't get into some bullshit. Nigga, you chose to stand there. Boy, don't cry, nigga.
That's all they give. They get their clips. It's fine. At least let us.
Oh my god. You was a bitch. You not gonna make it, bro. I promise you.
No, dude.
You crying.
And he comes in here saying, shut the fuck up, like.
I love y'all so much. Alright, everybody here?
So this individual is talking about his experience getting emotional at the tryouts for Streamer University, which isn't even actually tryouts. It's just a whole clout farm for the event. So you've got people like this guy who show up and then they think that they're going to make it. And then he's like, yeah, you know, I've been doing this since I was 12. This guy looks like he's 20 years old. Or he's at least
this is
18.
a grown ass cut. Is you stupid or like, come on, gang? You're not even like, bro. I don't like when they be on that crybaby victim shit, bro. A grown man, so all right. If this shit don't work, man, go learn something, gang. Go learn how to make money, trade, some shit, bro. What the fuck, gang? This show, like, bro. Come
years old. So if you haven't made it yet after 6+ years and there isn't much motion to show for it outside of Streamer University, you might just suck. Or you might just not be smart enough to really make it. And this is the thing, too. He says, oh, I just need an opportunity. Oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy, oh, boy. The opportunity is the accessibility to telephones and technology that allows you to stream. You can buy a Samsung Galaxy and you can live stream yourself out in public. And you can do that for free. As in, you can live stream yourself to Twitch, you can upload your content to YouTube, and you have TikTok, and you have access, if your content is good enough, to hundreds of millions of people. That's the opportunity. TikTok gave you the opportunity, Twitch gave you the opportunity, YouTube gave you the opportunity, and you have to pay, obviously, for the phone, but the phone and the service providers have given you the opportunity, which did not exist. Like, do we forget that just a couple of decades ago, in order to edit, people had to cut footage, like physically. They had to cut it and line it up. And now we've got people like, I just need an opportunity. You have all of the tools at your disposal. And Kai Cenat, you know who's also been doing this since he was
for real, nigga.
People had to cut footage, like physically. They had to cut it and line it up. And now we've got people like, I just need an opportunity. You have all of the tools at your disposal. And Kai Cenat, you know who's also been doing this since he was 12, or maybe even before that, watching YouTube, growing up on it? Kai Cenat. And he didn't really make it until he was 19, 20. And he was going to school. This is why I love that Kai does not have like the sympathy for these people, because Kai Cenat would wake up. He would even talk about it. He said, I would wake up, I would edit.
Yeah, I used to edit until 5:30 in the morning, bro. Knowing I had a class at 8 o'clock, bro. My roommate used to look at me like, nigga, damn. Bro, y'all niggas open up so much doors for me, bro. I don't think y'all understand, bro. If I tell you my background, bro, like, bro, I swear to God, bro, look. Bro, I was broke. Bro, look. The last time I asked my mom for some money, bro, was when I was in college, bro. I used to walk around that campus like, damn, like, I used to walk around that campus like, bro, how am I gonna get, like, I don't have no money, bro. I just wanna, oh my God, bro.
Damn, bro, this shit's so inspiring, bro.
Oh my god.
This was back when he was in the first house. When he first got to AMP, you could see the chair wrecked. And this was him celebrating hitting that M on YouTube, which was his first platform. And he had been on that platform for years. And you know what? He was even saying it. He was with all the
niggas don't know. I was an OG Kai fan, folks. He used to be in them dorms doing ding dong, bro. You doing ding dong ditching shit, bro. I didn't know there's a constant and goddamn Amberly and shit, bro. Niggas don't know about that shit, gang. Amberly, all that stupid shit, bro.
So if he didn't have no camera guy following him around, he didn't have somebody else.
I used to hate the video because nigga, we be in the dorm with the whole time. That shit was not talking about Nate 10. I'm like, damn, where your crib at? Nigga, I was a little kid, not thinking like this how shit really is, bro. Like,
him an opportunity that he just needed for free. None of that. He got it out the mud. And it's way easier now. And then the nerve. This is what happens after. This guy continues and says, I came to the Stream University IRL applications in LA for not just an opportunity, but to have fun. And I feel like a part of me.
Bitch. It's verified because you paid for it. You chose to pay for verification, but you can't just, like, you know, maybe take that money and, like, put it in a way to advertise what you got going on, but you're going to get a fucking verified. So you be verified. Like, every other nigga ain't verified now. Yeah.
He was stripped and broken yesterday.
Ban this nigga. Now you're not nigga.
I waited a total of 3 days for this moment just to be locked in a room for 5 hours like a prisoner cage, locked in a room. Mind you, this person could have left at any time. They didn't have to show up. There was going to be no consequence if they left, and there was going to be no consequence if they didn't show up.
Like, that's when these niggas is crying.
Keep in mind, it's
like, you didn't have to be there. It's fools. Like, gang, you just streaming at Streamer University Tryouts, gang, will peak your fucking, like, ooh, that's the motion right there. Just being at the tryouts. All these other screamers there, nigga, what you gonna do? Now you have to go clip from all these niggas, gang. There's so many opportunities being there, gang. Just having the ability to be there alone is an opportunity, gang. Not getting accepted. It's all these niggas you can clip farm off. I just crazy. I'm seeing niggas doing that instead of crying like this bitch ass nigga. Maybe this is how he want to make. I don't know, bro. Maybe he trying like, but this is not going. This long term, this shit ain't gonna work. Me crying, nigga, who want some crybaby ass, grown ass, fucking crybaby curly head, fucking let me not breaking down too much. I could say something that's incorrect, but you're stupid.
Online application, and nobody got accepted in person that wasn't already famous. So what does that tell you? After the first round of applications, I saved up all my energy after fighting my way first in line, all on stream, by the way. I was so
fight. By the way, you did not fight. I promise you did not fight nobody. I promise you did not fight nobody. I promise you did not. I promise you didn't. I promise you didn't. I don't even know nothing else.
Our legs hurt and so sleep deprived. Oh my goodness, poor guy. He was in line with a camera guy following him around. So he has somebody that believes in him enough to hold the camera. He has streaming gear in an air-conditioned place in Los Angeles, one of the most desirable cities in the world that people wish they could go live in. And yeah, just poor guy. And it was all for nothing. The whole IRL applications could have been structured a better way. Really? How about you get lit and you get popping and you structure one yourself? I felt non-human after yesterday, and I was treated like a nobody when all I do is work my hardest, give energy into everything I do.
Nobody.
Me. Read how much eyes are here. I. This is all me. Of course, and he feels entitled. Felt like I let my chat down because they were watching the whole time. 110 plus people. See this? Do better. This is where I almost wanted to flip the table and just rage.
Man,
do better.
I'm gonna go report this account.
For who? For you? This guy, I'll tell you who's never going to make Stream University and who's never going to make it. This guy. Because what did it tell you if this guy was watching Kai Cenat and he was a real Kai Cenat fan? He would have seen that clip that I showed you guys. I'm not even like a Kai Cenat fanboy. I followed the guy's career, and I have a lot of respect for him. And I only have good things to say about him, really. But if you were a guy that actually looked up to Kai Cenat and weren't there for clout, you would know, and you would internalize, I understand what's going on here. Kai worked himself. And what is this guy's mentality? Well, because Kai had to work, that means I don't. Like he should
Like,
he
what
should
the
make it
fuck?
easier for people after him. Nah, he's already given opportunities, which is facilitating
Niggas,
this
these type of
environment.
niggas, like,
And then to tell
they
him
don't
to
know
do
what,
better,
like, real
like
struggle
your
look like,
opinion
bro.
means
I swear to
anything.
God, to be entitled,
And then of course he
you
quote
don't know
tweets
that the
himself
word don't owe
again.
you shit.
This is self-aggrandizing.
Nobody in this world owes you nothing, and the world is very cruel. So cruel. You'll be at your lowest and shit still throwing shit at you, and you think you waiting for somebody to bless you.
Right here. Now you could tell Kai Cenat, this guy was always an entertainer because he didn't really care what came of it. Never complained during the entire process either. So he was there to give joy. This individual,
This guy-
and many like him, that want
actually
him
make
in
me
streaming,
go and shit. Let
they
me
say,
chill,
oh,
bro.
well,
Let me
there's
chill.
money.
This nigga actually get me out of my body. Let me chill, bro. Let me watch a video and just like, what's absorb. Let me just watch a video and absorb.
I don't think is that bad of a thing to go into something for, to make money, because you're going to have to produce, in your mind, you're like, okay, I've got to produce something to make money. Versus people that are like, oh, people are going to love me and I'm going to make money. This guy, he's I want people to love me. Because he quotes himself and says, want to make this the last tweet of the Streamer University LA applications. Some of the things said here are kind of dramatic, and it's just how I felt.
Oh my God, chat, we made it, dude. Oh my God. KTR on top, bro. They've called up to 40, bro. They called to 40. I'm 182, chat. Dude, it's been almost an hour, bro. You're 350? Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I think it's time to pack it up, gang. 350, gang. It's been almost 2 hours. They haven't even done over 70. Said that motherfucker.
Alright, cool. Alright. Let me make sure I get it.
I bet.
Yeah, no, I ain't like that.
I bet. Good business. Good business. Good business.
Love.
No, King. Oh my God, we 101. We 101. Oh my God. When I tell you guys right now on everything I love, that was the last $400 I had in my bank account. I'm not even trolling. I'm about to show you guys this right now. $17 in my bank account right now. Oh my God, here. Oh my God, he's oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. It's constant. Oh my God.
In the back.
Oh my God.
I waited.
Oh my God, Aura. Apparently we're going to the second round of Seeing Kai. Everybody in here, I don't know how everybody in this bitch goes to see Kai, bro. That prolonging this, bro, like motherfuckers that got higher tickets than us. That we came first, are going first.
Now, I'm gonna say this. If y'all have an attitude, y'all could just leave too. You know what I'm saying? But he at least put in forth the effort to even talk to y'all. You know what I'm saying? I could just make him leave and y'all could just leave. But he want to make sure he thank everybody and have a conversation. Y'all understand that?
Yes, sir.
So respectfully, everybody's gonna go down to the gym. Okay? Now, if I see anybody act outright, I'm gonna grab you and I'm gonna throw you off the building.
It's just like, you're keeping humans in a f***ing classroom for 5 hours, man. 5 hours. Dude, I was getting pushed. My cameraman, Eve, was getting pushed, shoved. Bro had to fight somebody for the spot. And then the were just there first and they just get at the end.
Dumb, stupid niggas.
And then he comes in here saying, shut the f*** up, like.
Okay, I love y'all so much. Alright, everybody here, I can leave right now. I can leave right now. What that means, I did something good. Now, I wish I could make every single person, but I can't. I can't by here. Y'all gotta keep running. I'm really hyper watching streams right now. If this is the last one, you shouldn't even be here. I don't even listen and all of you should be here. You've been grinding, and listening to that. I'm literally.
So this is the clip that he's responding to. He's like, I really want this opportunity for real. Nor am I pushing out hate towards Kai at all. You told him to do better. What? I want him to see how bad I want this opportunity to be great. Create, have fun, and do it for my community. Love you guys. This guy will not be there. If this guy is at Streamer University,
You know what niggas would do
I don't
for
even
that,
know.
bro?
Like, you just hang me up upside down and just beat me with a pinata stick. Like, pause, no weird stuff. That's how confident I am that this guy's not going to make it. And then he gives a response to all of the people disapproving of what he said.
I'm gonna explain what the I tweeted, how I felt. First of all, I want to say W kind of fuck that. He is one man. This tweet right here is the emotions I had inside the classroom. 5 hours. People were saying in the comment section, oh, you could have made some content in there, blah, blah. How do I tell you? In the first 2 hours, yes, there was content here and there. Yes, of course. Did I feel some type of way? I said prisoner/cage animal. That's how I felt. Do I hate Kai Cenat? No, I don't hate him. If anything, I want him to like me so I can join Stream University.
Oh my goodness. The guy still doesn't get it. How I felt. So I can join Stream University. Just me. And he's like, that's how but he doesn't think, well, how does me saying this affect Kai? How does this affect how Streamer University looks? How does this affect how they see me? No, he doesn't think that at all because he's incapable of thinking like that. This guy has main character syndrome. He thinks he's the main character. But as the numbers suggest, you're not the main character. Now, will there be more attention surrounding him? Yeah, for 48 hours. But you're not going to want to watch this guy. Some people might have even pulled up to his chest and said, yeah, man, Casanet did you dirty. Yeah, like he could have handled that event so much better. And you're like, yeah, you're part of my community now. No, they were just there to express their frustration just like you. And they're going to dip out. And I wish I could say that, I hope that this person can learn from this experience and come back and eventually make it. But frankly, I don't think this guy has what it takes to make it. He is not talented enough. Like the type of ego that this guy has, you need to be a super talent or a super athlete because then, or like a great rapper or something that everyone wants to serve you and reinforce the belief that you have that you're the greatest thing ever and you're this narcissist. But if you're an actual person that has to grind and get it out the mud and you are at Streamer University, you may be disappointed, but you're not going to express that disappointment. You're going to say, you know what? Yeah, this one didn't work. Time to pull up to the next one. Or you know what? Maybe there's something else that I could do instead. And Lacey even gave them an example of what they could do.
By their own will. Second off, if all these streamers are in one place in a room, instead of complaining about waiting and being there, network, talk to other streamers, create content.
Lacey, first of all, I respect you. I used to cameraman for you. But trust me, after I got pushed for the first couple hours and I made it inside the gym, you didn't think I didn't try doing that? First 2 hours, we were sitting on bleachers. The dude was telling us to sit down 24/7. When I had the chance to get up and do content, I did. I really did. And after the applications, the first round of applications, when I had to meet that first dude and they told us we had to be in one classroom, trust me, I tried doing content with the amount of people that I could do content with. Because when I was in that room, there was only 4 to 5 streamers that actually did content. Everybody else in that room was only there because they saw something on TikTok saying, oh, Kai Cenat is doing a Stream University. I don't want to be doing content with someone like that. And also I wanted to come here and apologize for everything.
Bro, you could do content with a fucking homeless man, folks. This shit is crazy. This nigga, they ain't got, like, you mean nothing, gang. It's interactions, bro. And entertaining people, gang. You could do a backflip into a nigga and fucking break a fucking table. Woo. Niggas will let us see that. It don't mean it could be a random ass goddamn UPS worker, bro. Like, you feel me, bro? I don't
think that I said on my tweet. Firstly, I'm sorry to anyone I hurt or offended due to the negligence of my words. I was emotional and obviously hurt. I could definitely say I used the wrong words. I wasn't hating on Kai.
You were probably raised by some fucking hey.
Nor was I upset that I didn't see him. I knew not everyone was going to see him. I didn't go in there expecting I was going to get accepted. Genuinely, all I wanted to do was showcase myself and myself as a streamer, just like everyone else did in that creator room. I just feel like some people in my clip were misinterpreting why I was upset. Don't get me wrong. I know some of my time wasn't wasted because being there was an opportunity itself. But when you haven't eaten in a couple hours and you're trying to go to the bathroom while you're in a classroom for 5.5 hours and they tell you you can't go because it's closed, you're gonna feel some type of way. Lacey, you weren't there to experience what we experienced. You didn't see my whole VOD. So you can't just go on stream and say things like that when you personally haven't experienced it. When you build up so much energy for one moment that you've been waiting for the whole day and it just doesn't happen, you tend to get emotional.
And this is the goofiness.
Like, yo, at Kai Cenat, watch this, right? I don't got Twitter. I don't tweet, bro. I don't tweet. Look. Watch what you gonna do right here. Yo, at Kai Cenat. bathrooms, lot gang. That's it. And you could have been having all them same emotions in your body, bro. But it would be funny. It'd just be chill. It wouldn't be that deep. But your ass on this bitch tweeting a whole goddamn paragraph like you texting your bitch or something.
So this guy,
like,
number one, I want to know, why did he stop cameramanning for Lacey? What did Lacey fire him? Why did Lacey fire him? Lacey is a successful streamer. He is exactly what everybody at Streamer University aims to be, which is to be able to make a disgusting amount of money off of this. I think they just want a level of income to, for most, I think they just want a level of income to be able to sustain themselves to continue streaming, for those that actually love it. But Lacey is at the top of the industry, so you should shut up and listen. But what does this guy do? He tries to be defiant. And he's like, well, you know, you weren't there, so you wouldn't understand what happened. And it's just, oh my God. And then, like I said, he says, oh, there are a bunch of people there that were just there from TikTok, and I don't want to make content with those people. Do you see how, again, it's about him and what can people do for him? And I don't want to be around those people. That's what Kai Cenat thinks of you.
I'm live right now.
Like,
zero people.
I don't want to have
joining
that
every
guy do a tryout for me. Like, that guy that complains and he's got no emotion. Ew. That's how he feels about you, and he deserves to feel that way about you because you look down on other people like that. And with this guy, the way, so he is not Lacey's cameraman anymore. Now, did he become Lacey's cameraman because he wanted to be a streamer and he thought that would work? Because we saw a cameraman for DDG leave, and he got crazy motion. So why didn't this guy get motion more than the 100 viewers that he got? And he got 100 viewers because he was at Streamer University. So that's even going to add to the viewership that he would normally get. And let's pull out this guy's paperwork. It's a paperwork party. We gotta have that. Wow. So this guy was streaming from August 2023 to October of 2024. And then from October of 2024 to July 2025, there's nothing going on here. So either he quit, or I guess maybe this was the time period when he was working with Lacey as his cameraman. I don't know, but regardless, there's a huge gap here. We're going to ignore the gap completely. And then you can see that he tried to grind in August, and then it dips off. But in the past couple of months, what happened? Because Kai doesn't tell you when Stream University is happening, and they're watching. February, he streamed 11 hours the whole month. That's averaging 20 minutes a day. In March, 15 hours the whole month. April, 15 hours the whole month. That's not even a work. Is that even part-time? Part-time work week? And he's doing that in a month? May. That's where you get 29 hours. And that's even like, oh, that's it? This guy doesn't want it bad enough. And that's the thing. When he talked about in that clip, he's like, oh, when you've been waiting for this one moment. That does not exist anymore. There is no such thing as, oh, you know, I pulled up to Harvey Weinstein's office, and then there was this one moment where I wowed him, and then he changed my life forever. No, that doesn't happen anymore. You've got to actually, like, even the moment where Ray met Kai Cenat, that was a huge moment, but that wasn't what made Ray a successful streamer. What made Ray a successful streamer was the fact that he leveraged that, and he was consistent, and he collaborated with them, and he just kept grinding and grinding and grinding.
And how many rooms you could have been in? Like, how many rooms was this nigga in? You couldn't turn that into nothing, gang, because of your mentality, and you got no personality, and he ain't nothing to you.
Hell, could this guy have possibly done if he got in the room in front of Kai Cenat? What was he going to do? He's going to pull up a unicycle, juggle like 15 nines, and while he's rapping word for word like Eminem's, what is it, Monster? Like verse? What were you possibly going to do that your content doesn't already do and that your submission doesn't do?
Highly intelligent,
nothing.
Extremely intelligent.
So, you know, I've got my hands together praying for this guy to continue to fail. No, that's crazy. I don't wish him to continue to fail, but if I could bet against this guy, I would. Because just look at the hours that this guy's put in. He doesn't want it bad enough. And like I said, he will not be there. And that's the funny thing. He's like, oh, they saw on TikTok that Kai was going to be at the event. So they pulled up. Dog, you've streamed nothing these past several months. Even if you streamed 1 hour a day, 1 hour, which anybody can muster if they really want it as bad as they want, especially as young as this guy, you should at least have 30 hours. And that didn't start until May. Fortunately, and to give him credit though, he does get about 100-ish viewers on his own. So the views were not inflated by Stream University. That's actually his normal viewer rate. So he manages to have 100 viewers.
That's something. That's you got.
But yeah, let me know what y'all think about it in the comments. Am I hating on this guy? He's just the guy that was grinding.
This nigga's retarded.
Talking about like feeling like a prisoner, cage animal, and then just the disgust of trying to tell Castanet how to run his event. And you didn't.
Hey, bro, that's Streamer University must discuss and try out, bro. Hey, like, comment, subscribe with the noti bell. This guy is very privileged and entitled and stupid.